Hey, what's up, guys? I'll just be about a minute or two. Hey guys, what's up, man? Hopefully that intro actually worked. But it seems like I've lost my Idle Heroes feed. Hey guys, what's up, man? Hopefully that intro actually worked. But what happened to my Idle Heroes? Shit. Okay, let's try to figure this out. What happened? Why did it disappear? Alright, let me try to reopen the game. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in, though. Sorry for some technical difficulties at the start. Trying to get that intro to work, but it seems like the intro went fine, but then my Idle Heroes feed exploded for whatever reason. And it's just not coming back. What the f... The window is still here, but it's not showing up. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I just moved around something. Oh, shit, a brick. So maybe if I move this, let's try to get rid of this. That doesn't do anything. Okay, there it is. I don't know why that disappeared. And then it disappears again. What the hell is going on? Okay, there we go. There's a weird interaction happening between my BlueStacks and OBS. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'll look into that in the future. So anyway, how's you guys' night so far? Thanks you guys for tuning in, bearing with me through my technical difficulties. bunch of garbage. Yeah, Marks, that's the general consensus. That'll keep happening forever and ever as long as you watch my stream. So I suggest that you get the new hero, the Brea, or whatever his name is, so that way all that fodder will be put towards something really useful. Hey, what's up, PK Dan? Thanks for tuning in, brother. Queen is pretty good too. Queen is probably the most useful tank right now, at least if you don't include Brea, because it's still really hard to say how he's going to fit into the meta, but we'll have to see. It's pretty sure that he's going to be like amazingly powerful, but just in what teams and how he's used is a little bit up for debate right now, because it seems like he's a better DPS than a tank. So with that being the case, maybe you don't use him as a tank anyway, or maybe he just becomes the best tank now because Queen had previously had that role because there were no really good Abyss heroes anyway, so you wanted to use Queen as your Abyss hero to get the Rainbow faction while still maintaining a decent front line. But now that Brea's out, it might be a different beast. He might be the one that kind of replaces Queen. So we'll have to see how that goes. Honest Man has just been kind of a running joke on my my account for a long time, where people would link their like really strong units in the global chat, and I would just link this Honest Man for kind of like lulz. But the Brave trial accepts him as an attacker because he's level 40, I guess. I think that's probably the criteria they have, or maybe it's if they hit a certain level out of their maximum. I'm not sure exactly what the Brave trial uses as their criteria, but whatever it is, Honest Man is accepted. I was able to... I used my Prophet Orbs before I jumped on stream, and that's what made me realize, like, what am I doing? Why am I spending resources when I'm not on stream? I should be on stream. And I was able to get a Dominator, so I didn't get really anything good, but I was able to level up my Bloodblade to 6-star or 7-star, which is awesome. The Honest Man is level 40. Yeah, I did that. It was just a joke. It took very little resources. I think he actually has gear on him, too. I think I put some stuff on him for lulz. I see. He's still right at the bottom, right? Yeah, he has a bunch of gear on him, too. Just give him some great stuff. So that way, he's a strong, Honest Man. I would do that, but I think that Bloodblade's progression is actually so much more beneficial than Aiden's right now. Bloodblade is amazing, especially for multiple things. He's good for Brave Trial, he's good for Marauders, he's good for Friends bosses, he's good for Guild Wars. Whereas Aiden is mostly just a single arena PvP matchup, or for example, like 3v3 matchup. He's very good at fighting one fight, whereas Bloodblade is good at fighting multiple fights, as well as the very long 15-round battles that you fight in Guild Wars and things of that nature. Really, Crimson Lynx? How do you, you must have disenchanted a lot then, because I'm just keeping a bunch of 3-stars for material in case I need them. However, I may end up getting rid of a few of them because I need to get the Bloodblade that's in the altar. I'm pretty close. I've got like 3,400. I can definitely get him if I sack a bunch of my 3-stars, but I'm trying to hold it off as long as possible so I can just get rid of as little as possible while keeping like as many sets of 8 that I can. But most of the heroes that I have are they're all 3-stars. Once you start getting down past here, you see I keep like giant rows of 3-star heroes just for the fusion material, so I never have to look for them. They'll never slow me down. Yeah, I agree with you with that. I agree on... Oh my god, why am I having such a hard time talking? I agree with Marks on the fact that he is so much more versatile, which makes him much more enticing. That's true, Crimson Links, for the 9-star sentiment, but we all know that 10-star is also just on the horizon, and if 10-star requires a single additional Bloodblade to level him up, then that's okay, but if it requires 2 of them, I'm going to need another 6, like if it requires a 6-star Bloodblade to level him up to 10-star, I have one also on the wheel. So I have a Bloodblade that's locked here on the wheel, and if I can get the one that's in the altar as well, I'll actually have a total of 5, which will put me in the perfect spot to make another 6-star Bloodblade in case I need one for the 10-star. And if it doesn't require another Bloodblade, then I can just start another chain, and I can make at least a very easy 8-star Bloodblade to put on my team as well. So it's win-win, no matter how it goes. I don't think it is worth getting Margaret myself, because she's an okay champion. She's not, like, terrible, but I don't think she's worth getting just for the gear, especially as PK Dan pointed out, you might not even get it that way anyway, unfortunately. I don't know if you get it from buying her in the altar. But I do know for a fact that if you have shards, for example, if you had her in shards in your inventory and you used it, you could get the gear by summoning her that way. So it's hard to tell if doing the altar thing would get it. I'm not 100% on that. It does, Panda? Okay, perfect, thank you. Panda knows. Excellent. So you've tested that yourself?
Excellent.
Rip Harambe.
Oh, Rip Harambe? Oh wow, thanks Daily Fat Lord, that's amazing. I really appreciate that, man. It's a beautiful name, by the way. Oh, with that donation too, that reminds me that I do have credit card set up now, Demented Panda. I think they were having trouble with that before. It's not just PayPal anymore, so you can use just regular credit cards. I hope anyway. I'm pretty sure it went through. But again, thanks there, Daily Fat Lord. You're the best. I'm already, I think, halfway to my mic, so that's going to be the first upgrade I'm going to get, is a blue snowball mic, which is what another great streamer that I like to watch, Draco West, that's what he uses, and that's what he's recommended to me, and so that's what I'm going to switch to. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit better here, but unfortunately I'm running out of steam. But the Bloodblade is super strong in the Brave Trial. See if he can pull through and win this fight as well. Yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna win this fight because he's such a savage. I am planning on getting a webcam, but I've already tied that to the 2,500 YouTube subscribers. So when I hit 2,500 YouTube subscribers, I'm going to be getting a webcam, and it'll probably be the most common one. There's a very specific webcam that is recommended for streamers. When you if you just Google what webcam should I get, it's pretty much a unanimous decision that there's it's like a $110 webcam that apparently is just amazing. So I'm probably gonna get that. But that'll be attached to, like I said, the YouTube side of it. Alright, so I actually at least made it to the 9 stages this time. Hey, what's up, Daily Fat Lord? Thanks again for that donation, man. That really helps out. Get my production value higher. Yeah, I actually made it to stage 10. Like, I know that's probably not a big thing for most people, because if you have certain heroes like Norma, for example, you can pretty easily get to stage 10 or higher. But for me, I've never really had a team that's been capable of progressing through the Brave Trial. So now, the Bloodblade is really my first opportunity to do that. Onslaught, that really comes down to like what you plan on doing your team in the future. I'm really putting a lot of my priority onto the Skull and Abyss faction because that's kind of what I've lucked into. So I'm going for the Evil Aura, which I think is not bad considering there's a lot of really good Skull faction heroes. Unfortunately, there's not a large amount of Abyss heroes that are amazing, but with the new hero coming out, maybe that's a different story now. Oh yeah, this Bloodblade is just killing it with the heals. It's savage. That's why I want to focus on him instead of Aiden. He's just so good for so many different things because of the heals, the damage over time, the fact that he does additional damage to Rangers, which is very, like, counter meta because there's so many Rangers like Queen and Ice Blink and Demon Hunter being used. He's a very strong hero right now. He has a lot of things going for him. That's enough. Oh yeah, and I don't mean to be like bragging about it. I think he should be nerfed. I'm still egging on for Meh to come out with patches for this that actually rein in certain heroes. And Bloodblade, Flamestrike, Asmodel, and probably the new hero would be the ones I think should be brought down. They definitely should be nerfed. Even if you don't like the concept of it, balance is for the betterment of the game, and it needs to be at least considered. You probably should save orbs for an orb event, but I am way too impatient to do that. Especially with orbs specifically, because it's hard to tell if they're actually going to have another event relatively quickly. I've kind of said this a bunch of times, but I think it's true. And that is that the last time they had an orb event was the first time it's ever happened. So I don't know if that is going to be a reoccurring thing from now on, or if it was just kind of a one-off specialty thing that might happen very rarely. It's hard to say. Yeah, I believe it would. It would buff. I think it would buff more people than it would nerf. Because if you bring down heroes like Bloodblade and Flamestrike and Asmodel, you kind of, by extension, bring up other ones who are not quite as strong at that moment. So then your heroes like your Ice Blinks, your Demon Hunters, and Rosas are now going to become the top tier along with those heroes that were just nerfed, which means the highest echelon of acceptable units is much higher. Like, you have more availability, which is just more diversity, which is more fun for people, and it's also easier for new players who don't just happen to get the best units right off the bat. 1v1 you. That's a thing. What is your team? Well, you got some good heals there. You made a faceless 7-star though. What am I doing? That's not what I wanted. Alright, you made a faceless 7-star though. That's making me cry a little bit. So let's see how this goes. How does Crimson Link stack up? Okay, so your tank fell a little bit early. And I think your Ormus is going to get hit. Yeah, your Ormus got hit by a Lyra, which means that his heals got reduced pretty bad. But yeah, I think that's... that was chalked up 1-2 with the fact that I have the Evil Aura. I know you have the Rainbow Aura, but the Evil Aura plus the fact that my creature or my heroes are really strong with the extra attack is a big boost. Unfortunately, I don't think that, like, for example, Queen and Ormus, their powers don't really come from the attack boost. Yeah. Also, guys, I do have a new Discord available. I think I posted it in, like, an update. But, I don't know if you guys can see that. I have an update on my Twitch page. but I'll paste it into the Discord chat, or into the Twitch chat, the Discord link, if any of you guys are interested in joining. It's probably the best way to know when I'm going to stream, because I can post it in there before it happens, so it'll give you guys a little bit more time to realize when it's going to happen. I also plan on having a schedule very shortly. I don't think Amanda is planning on adding the seasonal server, right? I think that's the next big thing that's going to happen. And the seasonal server will be a server that resets once a month, that you can kind of compete with other players to try and hit certain goals. And all these goals are on the Reddit page, I think. And you can check out them there. There's currently a test going on. There's a bunch of people who are playing in the test server to see who is, or how like the system works out, to see if it's balanced or if it's broken. And I think it's June the 1st we can expect that to come out. So look forward to that as a new kind of bonus, because you can, the rewards you get from being on the top in the seasonal server will be translated to your main account on server 1. That link isn't working, really. What is wrong with that link? It is? Okay, it seems to be working, yeah. Oh, I don't need to watch this, though. Links. Trying to screw with me. I don't know if I have Ranger Artifact on Bloodblade. I should put it on if it's not. Okay, it is on. Can I upgrade it? Oh, I definitely can upgrade it. There we go. I don't need to use that though. And nope, you will not maximize your team on the private server or on the seasonal server. It's not meant to be a long-term investment. It's meant to just be like a quick contest for everyone to fight over for the month. And then whoever does the best in certain criteria gets a bonus on their main account, which means there's going to be some pretty heavy RNG over who will get the reward sometimes. But I guess it's another way to help out players who might not have gotten the best heroes on the main server. Although, if the person who did get good heroes on the main server also does like exceptionally well in the seasonal server, then it's just going to be two things stacking on top of each other, which is kind of unfortunate, but we'll see how that goes, I guess. Again, I'm not 100% sure on how the seasonal thing works. There is a post about it on the Idle Heroes private server dedicated Reddit that you can check out. That's probably the best place to get information. And of course, you can always send Meh an email or a message, on the game and ask him what's up, or you can add him online and see what he says. That's what I would do. Ooh, my first 10,000 score. I haven't really been keeping up with the friendship bosses because I didn't really have a good enough team, but now that Bloodblade has gotten a little bit higher, I can compete a little bit. Thanks there, Crimson. I figured that would be the most appropriate. Oh yeah, Meh can pretty much change anything. It's just a matter of how difficult it is. There's pretty much nothing he can't do with the client. Oh, sorry, yeah, I don't even pay attention to which one I click. I'm just trying to get through it. I can definitely help you out, though, Crimson. That's no problem. I should be paying more attention. I should help my guild out more than I help him. Especially Drip. Drip should be the last one that I help out. The arch rival. Well, PK Dan, that's actually how I feel as well, but he is pretty adamantly against that. I don't, but it's hard to get into, and I don't want to start any drama, but he wants to keep a lot of the balance the same, but is willing to add things like the seasonal server, which in my opinion, those two things kind of conflict with each other. But again, I'm not going to say I have perfect foresight, so I don't know if that is for the better or for the worse. And I don't have the capacity to do it myself, so of course I am appreciative of everything he does, and I will just trust his judgment on those things moving forward. So I don't know what kind of rank I'm at anymore with this. I'm actually 6th. Okay, so I'm not doing terrible. But I need to keep up fighting is the trick. But that's pretty good. Okay, that's better than I thought it was going to be. If I could keep in the top like 20 or 30 even, that would be awesome. So I'm going to work on that. Oh, what was that? That clicked away so fast. I don't even know. It's just not this guy. I need more of this guy. I need one more of this guy. And I can make my 6-star Balrog. And with my 6-star Balrog, I can level up my Balrog to 8 stars. So, normally I wouldn't advise using your last common material. For example, I need a Balrog to get Balrog to level 9. But because it's Balrog, I know I'm going to get another one, so I don't even care. Hey, what's up, Denga? Yeah, I just signed on, actually, so I'll be on for at least another hour, at least. Yeah, Balrogception. I'm using Balrogs to level up my Balrogs, because I know that even though I need to level up Balrog with a Balrog, I'm going to get another Balrog inevitably. So, blow it out your knees, Crimson Lynx. You are too active. I think it's only a warning, though. Most of the Nightbot commands are only like a 5-second mute, I think, so they're not too aggressive. He's aggressive, but the punishments are not aggressive. Yeah, I cry as well, Panda. Even though I might not have spent as much as you have, I spent way more than I would have liked to, considering that the private server came out. And even more so that I'm on a server that is not very strong, and I spent my money a long time ago, like, or not all of it, but I spent a lot of my money over the course of a long time, which means a lot of it was invested into garbage, which is the worst. Oh, that link. That's a weird link. How did you even get away with putting that up there? You're sneaky. You're lucky, because Nightbot normally kicks the shit out of the people who puts links in my chat. Oh shit, I died. Okay. Why am I still struggling with this? I should be able to beat this now, right? Ah, yes, there is a break in the link. I thought that the Nightbot might be sophisticated enough to catch that stuff, though. I guess Nightbot has his weaknesses. He's been exposed. Why am I having such a hard time with the stage? Okay, so what was the question? Tell me a bit on what faction I should use my Prophet Orbs on? Looking at this team, maybe a toss-up between Abyss and Shadow, because with Abyss, you want to get that new hero level up as fast as possible. He's a monster right now. Oh, wicked, I beat the stage. I wasn't watching it, but I beat it. I was looking at your heroes. But yeah, I think the new hero is really strong, so you might want to invest in him. But also, you have a 5-star Bloodblade as well as an 8-star Bloodblade, so you're very close to getting him to 9 stars. So that's a very good investment as well. I would work on probably getting Bloodblade to 9-star first, and then work on the 6-star Brea that you have. That's what I would say. I don't know if that's perfect advice, but that's my first inclination. What do you guys think about that in the chat? Is that what you guys would do? Yeah, I wouldn't spend orbs in it normally either, but because he already has a 6-star Brea, getting that guy to 9-star is very important. I'm calling him Brea. I don't know if that's pronounced right. It's probably butchered. Barea. Yeah, Bloodblade first, then Barea. Oh wow, that was unfortunate. No problem, man. I'm glad my videos helped you out. I really need to get back to making some YouTube videos. I don't really make so many anymore, and I really should, because that's where I got started with, and I really enjoy making them. I need to make a Gru video, actually. That was a request that someone put forward that I haven't finished. Someone asked me to do a unit discussion on Gru, and I've kind of slacked off on it. Yeah, Crimson, I could probably make you a mod. You've been around forever. There you go. How did I lose? I think Crimson was like my first real like dedicated viewer when I started putting out the Idle Heroes content. He's been around since the beginning. This stage is giving me a lot of trouble. The stupid Gustas keep stunning me, which is kind of unexpected. Alright, so can I pull this off now that Bloodblade is healed? Should be close. Yeah, I should have this. No, the stun! Okay, still okay. Yeah, I think Guild Tech is better. I don't like spending guild coins on the lottery side of the guild shop. I wouldn't do that till you have absolutely everything else done. Ironically, I have 2 Aliras on my team as well. That's kind of funny. Alright, I got another bow. So where's everyone to now? Did I make it onto the list yet? Oh, why is it stuck? Where am I? Yes, I'm on 42. Nice. I gotta keep climbing now. Oh no, it's the Bades. Panda, what did you do? Oh, what is that? Oh yeah, I passed Panda on the rankings. And actually, I was beating up Panda in the 3v3 arena too, but that was before he got his Bloodblade, so that's probably not going to happen anymore. I think he beats me pretty handily now. But when his main strong character was just the 9-star Flame Strike, I could actually stun the Flame Strike with my Lutz, and I was able to beat him. But I'm pretty sure that's out the window now, and I'm pretty sure he kicks my ass again. But it was a proud moment, so had to relish it. Because I probably will never beat him again. Yeah, Alira 6-star is so low on HP, and actually she's the reason why I feel like Norma's kind of fucked up, because if you compare Norma's stats and abilities to Alira's, it's a mess. It makes no sense how one 5 or 4-star unit can turn into such a shitty 6-star, and the other one can be so amazing. It seems like there's something wrong with that. It seems like something is broken with that system. Yeah, it's just as broken as Flame Strike, exactly. Oh man, why did Bloodblade have to get frozen? Should be okay though. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how hard I can get. Never say never. Yeah, exactly. But you have a Bloodblade and a Flamestrike, so your top tier heroes are just so much higher than mine. Aiden doesn't quite keep up with Flamestrike, unfortunately. Exactly. Proto-Chicken rhetoric. That's the verbatim from the Proto-Chickens. Yeah, and I have no doubt, Panda, that you have surprises in your team. I imagine it probably has something to do with a Demon Hunter, if I had to guess. Yeah, PK Dan, that's unfortunate. Faceless is such a fucked up hero right now, where she used to be so strong before. She was like meta. Faceless was the meta for a period of time a few months ago. And that really has changed so drastically. Yeah, Demon Hunter is amazing. I would like to get Demon Hunter on my team, but it's hard to imagine where I would fit her with my current evil setup. But I'm sure I'd work it out if I got one. Alright, this stage is going to be really hard. I need Lutz to stun like 3 of those Margarets or I'm going to have a bad time. Alright, come on. No! I think we hit the wrong ones. Oh my god, everyone died at the same time. That's terrible. I'm not sure about that, Crimson. Actually, Marks would probably know that better than me. I've never actually been a mod for a Twitch channel before, so I don't really know. Mark seems to have the upper hand with that kind of stuff, though. He knows what's up. Oh, perfect. There you go. Thank you very much, Marks. I don't think Starlight scales that well, but at 9 star, she's kind of like a poor man's Aiden, but Aiden is kind of like a poor man's Flamestrike, so you've kind of dropped like 3 tiers. You look at Flamestrike is like top tier, Aiden is like high tier, and then you take Starlight's kind of like an average hero. If they changed her stun to mages or rangers, though, she would be amazing. Come on, Lutz, why are you failing me? Damn it, I thought I would be able to get further than this, but it's actually funny because this is where I was stuck on my main account for a long time. I'm actually catching up to my main account really quickly. Troll pizza. Pizza, pizza. Oh, come on, Lutz, you gotta do better than this, man. Damn it. Not this time. So I'm at 291. I imagine there's probably a few people stuck here with me. Or 290 actually is what it is at. So I'm actually up to 38. I jumped up a nice few spots. And I can beat this stage. I just need to get the right stuns out of Lutz. So it's just a matter of time and RNG that I'll be able to do that. I think I have a few summons I can do though. So let's crack out some of those. Oh my god, now isn't that a beautiful thing? What is that? Look at this! The 2 best heroes in the game. Back to back. But I don't know how I'm actually going to make that work out. But that's a pretty fucking good roll. Oh my god, I have to stream my summons more often because This only happens when I stream. When I try to do my summons just on my phone by myself, this never happens. Oh shit, so this is good. But I don't know if Asmodel is going to be so hard to level up, but the Flame Strike, this is... So, Panda, what I was saying earlier about never being able to catch up because you had a Flame Strike. Maybe this was secretly my secrets. I'd planned this all along. This was calculated to lead you into a false sense of security. Alright, so I didn't get anything from that, but still. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. But now I have to start working on a Flame Strike too, and that's not easy. Oh, but I feel like I'm cursed to have a 5-star Flame Strike forever. I feel like there's no way I'm going to get the next one. Getting this one was rare enough. And Asmodel has always trolled me. Like, this guy is never going to be useful for me. I'm never going to be able to get another one of these. This is impossible. Flame Strike is going to be really hard. The Asmodel is going to be impossible. So, what happened? How did you get banned? The Nightbot didn't even come up for me. Alright, but what do I do now? All caps twice in a row? Is there any way to make it so that you can't get timed out? No, I can't do that. That sucks. There's no, like, super user commands. There's only moderator. I actually haven't done my alternate account, so I'll switch over to that right now, actually. Just be right back, guys. I'm going to put up the little BRB image. Or maybe I should just fix the caps problem, specifically. 1 second, guys. I'll look into Nightbot. I'll see what I can do with Nightbot there in a moment. I'll start up a fight on the campaign, and then I'll see if I can get Nightbot to stop with the caps problem. Yeah, exactly, PK Dan. It is really nice to get those draws, but it kind of feels like it's just a tease. Because that's where I am on my main account, too. On my official account on the real servers, not real servers, that's a bad way to describe it. On my official account on the main servers, I have an Asmodel as well as a Flame Strike, but they're stuck at 5-star. So that is really, really shitty. Did I not move the screen again? Holy fuck, I gotta get out of that. I don't know how I keep doing that, because I unmute the sound. I mute the sound when I go to change accounts, so that you guys don't have to listen to the click-clack of the goddamn keyboard going crazy. But I keep forgetting to take down the Be Right Back sign. Oh, nice, Crimson Links. Thank you very much. That's a perfect clip. I have no idea how that clip thing works, but hopefully you know better about it than I do. Oh my god, this is going to be rough. I don't know if I have the damage to actually beat this. Let's try to put Demon Hunter up here instead. Yeah, look what I'll never get. Yeah, exactly. That was That was Panda's fault. I'll blame Panda for that one, because I said that it would never happen, and Panda was like, "Oh, you don't know." I think he went and changed something in my RNG to while he helped me in the game, he made me look like an idiot in real life. So I think that was his ultimate goal. I didn't even see how that ended because I was busy fucking with the Nightbot. Is this stage going to be possible? Ooh, probably not. I need to get more damage on my team. Well, this is rough. Hey man, the Japanese are working on it. Alright, so I'm going to forget about this guy for now, and I'm going to go into the Tower of Oblivion. Oh my god, that's worse. It's just as ugly. No, this is my alternate account that I use for running my secondary guild. Classic Panda. I 7-star Emily because I like her. She's a good hero. And she's not like bottom tier, she's a mid to high tier hero. She's obviously not like the best, but I like her as a concept, especially for really late game. I feel like, I'm pretty sure Dungeon Rush went through a stage where boosting up speed was the primary way for very high-end fighter teams to win against other teams. And Emily is the mage or the priest that does that in Idle Heroes. So I know that this may be like reaching way too far into the future, but I'm hoping that eventually she will be that same kind of hero that Dungeon Rush was made really overpowered. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I can't beat that either. Holy shit, I have like nothing to do on this account other than the summons. I still have to do other things on my account anyway, Crimson Links, and I'm trying to fix the bot. Nightbot Beta. I didn't want Nightbot Beta. I want the original one. Alright, so Nightbot, what are you up to? Alright, be right back. See you in a bit there, Fuzzy. What happened, PK Dan? You didn't get one. That sucks so much too, to have so many alts and not get it. Hey, what's up, Lolits? Thanks for tuning in, man. Hope I'm saying that name right. Oh yeah, 6-star Sierra. Perfect creature. Oh, As Model's pretty good too, man. If you can get a 6-star As Model, you're in a really good spot. I'm doing good. I think there's a clip. I don't know how you view clips. How do you get clips on the Twitch? Do you just like post them in chat somehow, or what's up? Someone should show this guy that clip. That'll explain to him my mood. Oh, nice, man. We're in a familiar place then. I also just got a Flame Strike, but it is my first one, not my second one, sadly. So you are a step ahead of me. Alright, so Nightbot has chilled out with the caps. The caps don't trigger him anymore. So did that clip come up properly? There's a way that you can display like a little picture of the clip. Hey, what's up, Destroyer? Thanks for tuning in, man. What is that little hype thing? What is that? It's weak hype. I don't know what it's supposed to be, though. It looks like a bean or something that's like flexing its arms. I think we also need to get a command made for the Discord chat, actually. These teams are really screwing with me. The teams that get me are the teams with a decent tank. Like, Emily has a real hard time fighting Balrog. Again, I actually have no idea. Marks is the guy to talk to about that stuff. That's terrible. I like run this stream and I have no idea how to do anything. I'm gonna have to get Marks to teach me someday. Link the Discord. Oh, that's not the Discord link. That's the picture that the guy posted a little while ago. Da, 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 da. There you go. But yeah, you guys can also you can use caps now. Caps lock does not trigger the Nightbot anymore. I said I'm a noob? Did I do that? Alright, so since you're all only here for the summons anyway, let's get those out of the way. Nothing there, unfortunately. Not quite as good as my main account. I really just need a second anything that I have on this guy. I need a second Rosa, Demon Hunter, Ice Blink. Any of those guys would be amazing. But I'm having such a hard time getting them. I wish I'd gotten 3 as models. Not this time. So I'm gonna have to go with Forest again. 5-star shards. 5-star shards. Rhino. Cat. 5-star shards. A bear. And a frog thing. I don't know what the hell you call him. So, what am I gonna transform? Transform Dragon Slayer. I think he's a rhino. He looks like a rhino. It's all just random animals. That's all Forest is. It's just a fucking facade. Starlight. I transformed Starlight into Dragon Slayer. Don't need gray-eyed either. Whatever. Yep, excellent. Thank you guys for joining. I'm in the stream, or I'm in the Discord. I'm not in the chat room. I mean, you can see me. I can join this little room if you want. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey, what are you saying?
What?
That's Newfie slang, I guess. Maybe it was lost on you. What are you up to?
Nothing. I just basically joined because I saw someone saying it. I was trying to be annoying.
Well, thanks for joining, man. I'm gonna jump out though so that I can get back to the normal stream broadcast.
Yeah.
All right, so get back to the general room or disconnect. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely in there. I don't think it should be like a group thing for this, like unless there's something specific I'm doing, or maybe I can make it that way. Maybe we can have some sort of group in the future as more people join that can participate in the conversation on the stream. I'm down for whatever you guys are really up for. I just didn't really think about it. So let's see what I can get here. All right, guys, I still haven't set up the gambling thing. I really need to set up the gambling thing where I can get you guys to bet how many coins is the chance of this to be Balrog. So let's see how many Balrogs. Let's get this Balrog. Oh, it's Gusta. So close. Would have been close. I'd give 50% to people who guessed Fatmu or Gusta, and 100% for people who guessed Balrogs. But yeah, we'll figure out the Discord stuff as time goes on. That's something I can do at work, too. I can chat with you guys while I'm at work about things like how to improve the stream or whatever the case may be. Nadiko bot? Nadiko? I don't know what that is, Crimson Links. I'm going to assume it's bad based on what you said, though. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining too. We're actually up to 20 viewers, so the YouTube or the Twitch stream is finally starting to get back to where the YouTube stream was, and I really appreciate that. I'm so glad that the transition is actually happening, because I was worried that people wouldn't just come over and I would kind of be streaming to like 1 or 2 people, which would be fine for me, but it would suck compared to like there's so many people that were watching my stream on YouTube. I'd hate to have them miss out just because I switched platforms. So I'm glad it's actually coming back. Now that sounds pretty cool, Crimson. I don't think that's such a bad thing. I will make you a mod on this as well. How do I do that? Profile? Can I do that here? I think I might have to do that in the internal settings or something of that nature. I'll look into that in just a moment. Hey, yeah, Destroyer, I definitely remember you. Like you said, your name is Rory, and you used to compete with Crimson Links for the first spot. Yeah, and your picture is a middle finger. Yeah, I definitely remember you. I have a hard time keeping track of some of you guys' names from here to the game, though. That's where I get lost. There we go. So, how do I make you a mod? No, Demented Panda, you keep the same name. That's the same way I approach it. I use the same name on everything. I've been Suri or Suri-sama for like 12 years, probably. Quite a while. Kind of kept the same moniker. Well, I have too many grass heroes, but I can't avoid that. Yeah, this account is pretty strong, too. The problem with this account is that I just don't have 2 of any of the heroes I need. If I could get a Rosa, or a Demon Hunter, or Ice Blink, that would be amazing. But I'm having trouble getting the characters I need to kind of progress with this account. Yeah, PK Dans does definitely ring a bell. It also is kind of familiar to me because one of my good friend's brother uses a name like Dans or something like that as well. A very similar name to yours. Oh, nice, man. 7-star Ice Blink is awesome. Those heroes, like the Ice Blink, the Rosa, the Demon Hunter, those are all top tier heroes, but just I need to get the second one, which is holding me back. I don't want to go to user settings. I need to go to channel settings. Server settings. Moderation. Okay. So I'm actually doing okay on this account as well. Why did the first battle seem so much harder than these do? What happened? It can be hard to have like a unique name when you include a real life name because there's just so many people with that same name. That's, to be perfectly honest, one of my first names ever when I was really young was Stursh, and that's just Chris backwards. But that was pretty common. There's a few people like that, and I think there's a really popular YouTube stream or oh, Thanks very much there, Daily Fap Lord, for another 1345. I really appreciate that, man. I assume that is 10 USD. That's why it's coming up as such a strange number. But you're awesome, man. I thank you so much for that. %63% of the way to the mic. That's going way faster than I thought it would. So you're the best, man. You and Demented Panda are the ones who are going to push me to a higher production value. So since I switched to Emily as my main hero, this has gotten a lot better. Yeah, you're not donating the bits. Demented Panda, the only way to beat the bit boss is by using the bits through Amazon Prime. And Demented Panda's got that wrapped up pretty good. And he's got it set to such a way where you'd have to donate like $15 to $20 in order to even try to kind of keep up. Because if you donate 10, you'll only have like a bit boss with like 200 HP, and he could easily take that back. So it's kind of a trick thing. He's just trying to bait you. I'm not sure how that stuff works. I think you do have Amazon Prime available to you, but I don't think you can watch ads. For Americans, if you're on Amazon Prime, I don't know how it's done exactly, but I know there's a way where Americans can watch ads and get bits that way, but for Canadians and Europeans, unfortunately, that doesn't exist. So what am I gonna do to get past this stage? I don't really know if there's much I can do. But regardless of the bit boss, that's still awesome. I appreciate so much that you donate. Any donation is amazing and helps the stream so much. Really, Amazon just isn't available in Sweden? That is a strange thing. I don't know much about the international policies of these companies, but I would assume that like Sweden is a very big, popular country with no like baggage on it. So I don't know why there would be. Why would Amazon not be in Sweden? I don't get that. Again, I don't know. I'm Canadian, which means I'm close to America, so I'm super ignorant about the workings of other countries. But I don't know what's going on there, or why they would do such a thing. So I can do the rest of these summons. Honor Guard. It's good fodder eventually. Dale, have a billion of them. Alright, so that's the end of that. How close am I to the next thing? I need 30 more. Sweden is just too cool. Yeah, maybe they realize Amazon is like a scam or something. I heard Amazon did have trouble with certain countries because they were like trying to bully out smaller companies by undercutting certain distributors or something like that. I don't know exactly what was going on, but I do know that they got challenged on it in a few places for kind of being a little too aggressive in the capitalistic side of it. So I don't know how much progress I can actually make on this account, sadly. I feel like I should be able to beat this if I got good stuns or silences from Ice Blink and Demon Hunter, but it's just not coming through. Damn. No, I don't know if I can beat this. I need to upgrade my team. I do have a Snapchat. I don't send out too many pictures or anything like that. Every now and then I send out a few pictures, usually about some comical thing. Like the other night I was up really late watching Draco West stream, so like in the morning I wake up and take a picture of my coffee and say praise God or some stupid thing like that. But I don't really... I feel like I'm just too old for those kind of things. I do have one, but I don't really use it very much. Shit, did not mean to click that. Seven-star Oramus is very good. It seems like the priests are actually kind of getting up there. Like, you got Rosa and Oramus and Emily. I believe are all really strong priests. Emily's probably the lesser one, unfortunately. But... I think I already did them on my main. I did 8 of them already. That was when I realized, like, I did that and I did my Prophet Orbs, and I was like, wait, why am I using resources if I'm not streaming? I should just do that. Thanks for coming back there, Mercs. I need something better. That's not better. It's mostly the light towers, plus the fact that they heal so much, and they have the crowd control reduction, so it's very hard to fight them. Tavern, what can I do here? Two rhinos. Okay, so I have a few scrolls here that'll be available for the next stream at least. Let's put you in there. You and you. For moderator, I pretty much just take them as I need them. I don't need too many right now because the stream's not huge. And I just recently made Crimson a mod, so I probably won't need one for another little while. But the basic criteria would just be that you're in the stream often, and I've known you for a while, so I know that you have the stream's best interest in mind. Because I have to watch out. There was already an incident with not a moderator, but someone from the server just came on and spammed the shit out of my chat with a bunch of racial slurs and sexual profanities and stuff like that, and I can't have that, right? So I have to be a little picky.
Now I can't pay my bills. Thanks very much, Kappa.
Thanks again, Daily Fap Lord, man. Don't put yourself out though, for sure. Don't ever donate to my stream if it's gonna hurt you. I really appreciate the donations, of course, but I don't want to have it negatively impact my viewers. That's the whole point of the donations, is to make it a better stream for everybody. And if it hurts somebody, then that's not productive to me. But I really appreciate it, and I assume it's a joke though because of the Kappa, of course. But I just want to throw that out there just in case. But thanks so much, man. You're the best. That Kappa face never gets old. I wouldn't worry about that too much there, PK Dan. I think that Idle Heroes has a pretty niche audience, so I think that between the 20 and say 60 margin for viewers is probably where it's going to be at. And even when I did hit 80 on YouTube, I was still pretty active in the chat, and I was able to pick out most questions. Some of them got buried, I will admit that, because it was going pretty fast. But I wouldn't worry too much about 1,000 for sure. Well, I notice all you guys. Thanks, Otsor-S for catching the stream and tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, though. I have to say that. That's going to be like Suri Salmon rhetoric. Sorry for butchering your name, or sorry for pronouncing X wrong. That's going to be a common staple of my stream. Never say never. Yeah, Demented Panda, that's going to be your rhetoric, your verbatim. Never say never. Suri always doubting the possibility of chance. Yeah, I have learned, Panda. You're definitely correct. But I will still make it my prerogative to always be as interactive with the chat as possible. Ah, okay, so I guess I'm done here for now. It's hard. I think that leveling up Ormus, or Gurk is actually not so bad anyway, because he's going to fit onto a rainbow team, so that's going to be awesome. But it's hard to level him up. That's what I would be worried about, is that it's going to be very difficult to do that. Did I miss something? By destruction? What happened? Alright, oh, there we go. See, I'm already having trouble paying attention to the chat. See, you guys are proving your case. But thanks for joining me, man. I hope you have a good night. Guild skills, they work everywhere. So, like, if you level up crit on assassins, all of your assassins will have an extra chance to crit anywhere, not just in the guild. Now, where the hell, how am I supposed to fight these guys? What the... This is not good.
Excellent. Might as well finish it off.
Alright, thanks so much there, Marks. That's amazing. I've already got that donation goal finished. Holy shit, guys. I did not expect that to go so fast. You guys are amazing. So I'm going to get the order in that tonight, and hopefully it'll be in within like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much, Marks. Yeah, there's my mic. I really appreciate that, guys. That's so awesome. Okay, this guy I can fight. I can fight a guy with 300 power. Yeah, the webcam, I don't know if I'll do a donation tracker for the webcam, because I said I was going to buy that anyway. So I'll just do that on my own accord. But the mic was kind of a thing that was kind of a toss-up, because some people said that it would have been cool. Some people said that they didn't notice too much. But I think a new mic is a good progress for the donation goals, for donation tracker, so I put that there. But I will get the mic or the camera as soon as I hit the 2,500 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, Marks, you were definitely right. I underestimated it, but you guys are more awesome than I thought, which is great. I didn't want to put the donation thing up earlier because I felt I needed the production value to really get there, but I guess it makes even more sense that if you guys want the production value that you will donate for it. So I guess it kind of goes hand in hand. Yeah, screaming is probably not great anyways, but at least if I do scream or get have my voice change in pitch, you guys won't get that crazy crackling sound that just fucking sucks. I hate that so much. That's like the main driver of me wanting to get a new mic, is that the volume is it's just really bad. The volume detection and sensitivity is terrible on this mic. Oh no, you can definitely start whenever you want there, Otsor. The sooner the better. Hopefully, we'll put in place some catch-up mechanics for new players sooner than later. But the faster you get on board, the better. And you're right, Marks. I guess I'm kind of a cynic when it comes to most things, so I often underestimate the generosity of people sometimes. And I shouldn't, especially with a crew as good as you guys. I should know better than that. And I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. I didn't... Ketchup mechanics, yes. Or maybe I said Ketchum mechanics. Ash Ketchum mechanics. Like you catch Pokemon, you catch monsters. When you are of lesser power, you have the option. I forgot to add a monster to the fights? Oh shit. Have I done that for the tower too? No, okay, I have the monster for the tower. It is possible to play on official and private server. You just have to be willing to dedicate to it. Because a lot of people, when they play the private server, kind of get discouraged from playing on the regular server because it costs a lot of money. yeah, that'd be hilarious, actually. Message Meh and tell him that Suri-sama wants catch-up mechanics in the game. No, that catch-up versus catch-up that's a Newfie thing. A new mic is not going to fix that, unfortunately. That's my dialect. Certain things just kind of certain words blend into each other because I either talk too fast or I'm not enunciating certain parts of the words clearly enough, and that leads to catch-up mechanics. But I think that's funny anyway, so it's probably better off that it exists. Yeah, I would recommend using a different email for your official server and your private server account. I don't know if it actually matters, but at a glance, I think even if it doesn't matter, it's very easy to not use the same email, so just for the sake of it. It's A and but yeah, Suri but yeah Sama. That's my my moniker. Yeah, catch-up mechanics. If you lose too many of your monsters or your heroes too fast, so like if your opponent has 6 heroes left and you only have 3 heroes, your pet just like flies by and throws catch-up on your opponents, and it slows them down or reduces their energy. Catch-up mechanics. Catch-up mechanics. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, actually that's a good point, Panda. Thank you for bringing that up. When you do use an email for the private server, make sure you actually have access to the email that you're using. Do not use like test@test.com, because if you don't own that email, someone can then go ahead and make that email an actual email and send a password request to that email, which you do not own, and then they can take your account because they have access to the password reset because they made an email of the one that you just made up on the account. So just make sure you have the email you use. Do not use some random bullshit email, because it does work. It'll accept a bullshit email, but if someone else who has malicious intent finds out that email, you can be scammed or hacked, however you want to look at that. Water, yeah, water. I think it like, especially in Newfoundland, the W-A-D-E-R, water is probably more common. I don't enunciate the T very clearly. Water. I don't think I've ever said water like that. It just seems so awkward and clunky to say water or water. That's one of the ones I never actually thought about though, Dark. That's funny. I'm not really doing anything. What am I gonna do? The Midas. How do I not have this available in an hour and a half? Proto chickens. I'm just stuck in campaign. I hate being stuck in campaign like this, because I feel like I'm just waiting on summons, and I hate having to wait on summons. I need to make a new video, actually. That video has the correct information, but I feel it's a little bit sloppy, so I should make a new one soon. I really need to get back onto my YouTube stuff, so I'm kind of slacking, and it's not good. Oh, I hate this. Why is this so bad? What am I gonna do about this stage? I just do not have the power. I need Grayskull. I just don't have it. Ugh. So what can I do? I don't think there's anything I can do. I can't level up anybody. I can't power up anybody. I don't think I have the material to level up Thale, do I? To get her to 6-star? No, I could make a Starlight 6-star, but that does not feel like a great choice. Especially, how much fodder do I have? I have a nice bit, but I also need a nice bit. Oh, that's such a hard thing to figure out. The hero that looks the most badass, it probably for me would be Dentalion. Actually, I love that sword that he has. It reminds me of the Soul Edge or Soul Calibur from Soul Calibur. And his eye on his shoulder. Again, he reminds me of the Soul Edge. What the fuck was his name? There was a guy from Soul Edge that looked kind of like him, had the same armor and sword. I can't remember what it was though. But Dentalion is always one of my favorite looking heroes for that fact alone. Kareem is pretty cool too. His legs are a little small though. He looks like he'd be like a super tough demon, but then he's got these little chicken legs. Like I just find it looks a little weird. The new hero looks pretty cool too. He's like a giant Viking guy, or a short Viking guy actually. He's not very big, but he's very stocky. You can tell he's like a beefy guy. Ice Mage. Ice Blink is not bad. His little mustache is so funny. I love the animations. They look so ridiculous sometimes. But look at Ice Blink's legs. Look at how he pivots on. Look at how he's pivoting his ankle on his foot. Now, imagine, like, wouldn't he just break? You think he'd just snap off and go flying. It's just a ridiculous thing. There's actually a few characters like that have their models just look super weird when you actually, like, look at them in depth. Is it Illyria? No. Maybe it was the 6-star one? No. There was another character. I can't remember. Not Queen. Well, kind of Queen. You can see Queen's legs kind of bend at strange angles, too. Like, look at that. What a weird way for a knee to bend. It bends, like, over the top of itself instead of backwards. But I don't think it's her. It's not Margaret. I can't remember who it was. There was another character in Abyss that has a fucked up leg. I think it might have been Akashi. I look at Akasha. Akasha has like 2 sets of knees. She has one knee where like the traditional one would be, but she also seems to have a knee like just slightly below that. She has 2 knees. What the hell is going on here? And yeah, of course you have the fan favorite Sierra. She's a class actor. She can spin that stick pretty fast too. Good with her hands. Good to know. Roy does look cool. I love his sword. Roy's sword is amazing. He's so quick. Look at Bloodblade. Bloodblade seems alright. He seems to have knees in the right places. His swords look awesome too. They're kind of like plasmatic. Walter's a pretty cool hero, but I think he's a little cliche. I almost feel like this is a very generic concept, like the hooded assassin. Bade is one of the cooler looking characters too, but holy dramatic animation though. Look at this guy. He's fucking full tilt, all in, 100%. I've been live for a little while there, John, actually, but I've been live for about an hour and a half. But we do have the Discord thing. So does Discord work? Is that a thing now? There we go. So we have a Discord channel that's available now. If you want to download the Discord app or the Discord executable file, as it would be referred to on the PC, you can join the group, and I will be putting out notifications from now on for when I go live. Yeah, he's definitely full tilt. Look at him, 100%. He's fucking all aboard, man. Think of the whiplash you'd get from just fucking going so crazy. His shield is awesome, though, with that skull face on it that glows. That's actually pretty cool. Rosa has the best dance, does he? What? Yeah, he has like little hooved feet or something. What is going on with his ankle, too? His foot or something is... They have a hard time with feet and legs and things of that nature. John, the curse is real. And it's cool because Rosa looks like he has like a crystal orb in his hands, in his left hand there. But on the level 5, or the 5-star model, it looks like a fucking orange. Why does he have like a random orange on this one, but a actual crystal ball on his upgraded form? He's like Gangplank's father or some shit. Edgar just jumps right into it. He can fly. Look at that guy. He is fucking floating. He is pretty good for a big dude. Can you imagine? I bet you've never seen a rhinoceros fly before. Well, now you have. Demon Hunter has the best dance. That actually kind of does look like a dance move, so that actually does make sense. Got a little jig going on. Dragon Slayer wins the award for like the best jaw. His jawline is just fantastic. Lutz is a jumper too. He does, but his animation takes longer, so he can't fly. He kind of like just trips out a little bit. It has like a bit of a fit. But no one can take that from Edgar. No one ever expected him to fly, but he figured it out. He knows what's up. I never actually realized that before, but that's pretty funny. Pretty ridiculous. Malsa, it's hard to see, but Malsa has like this little aura around where the butterfly is too. There's like a little pale blue aura. It's really hard to see, but it's definitely there. She's trying to learn how to walk on 2 legs. It's very difficult. Very difficult when you're so front heavy. He's trying to do that balancing thing too. Rogue from the Abyss. Who's that? Is that him? No, that's Immortalis. That's Biscard. Succubi. Miracle. He's headbanging. This guy's a metal fan. Who is Rogue? Oh, it's this guy. Oh yeah, this guy's raising the roof. Look at this. It's very simple animation too. He just kind of brings his hands up and then brings them down. Very basic looking thing. Look at all the 6-stars. Okay, so we have Margaret. Hers is just like a quick uppercut. She's like the traditional Mortal Kombat fighter from like Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Just spam uppercut all the time. Her wings are like upside down too. If you look at her wings, it looks like they should be spun the other way. Or she's like a bowler or something. She's like that bowling reach where she brings her hand back and throws it forward. Queen, oh well. Queen is very good at the balancing act. I actually think Queen is one of the cooler looking heroes too. I love those swords though, like the hooked swords. Hooked swords are always one of my favorite. Balrog. Holy god, for a big dude, he can get right up there. He is, he's like a generic devil type, though. Not the coolest, but he is my curse, so I gotta kind of a love-hate relationship with that guy. That move. This guy is all hate. Oh, he's also doing that uppercut thing. I really hate Fat Moose so much, though. Looks like his jaw is like been hinged on with like a screw or something, where if you just like took a screw to the side of his head, it would just, this jaw would just fall off. Gusta, he's like a magma guy, magma crystal oriented thing. Has horse legs. Yeah, he's like a centaur devil thing, right? He has like a horse's body with like a devil's top. What is that glove that Kareem has? It's like one really strong glove. He kind of has like hoof feet too. I think a lot of the Abyss characters are either like horse or supposed to be like goat people of some sort. His animation is very Soul Calibur like, to a very big cleave, taking full advantage of his range. Alira, this is, look at that 36,000 HP, like that's so terrible. A lot of people think it's a man too, but I mean, if you once you click on her, you see things start to jiggle that I don't think would be on a man that skinny. She has like these cool scars above her head too, above her her eyes. Sorry. Destroyer is one of the heroes you like never see at Sixer. Like nobody, he has like no use. What is the function of this guy? It's like no good application. Yeah, that was a very specific sentence there, Panda. Norma's got like thighs for days though, or it looks like thighs anyway, it's hard to tell. What is that shit behind her though? Yeah, Destroyer is like a little solid thing. She loves that fire too, double fire. Barra's pretty cool. He's a little stocky, kind of like a dwarven warrior from World of Warcraft. Kind of like a generic thing, though. Karma, that's another hero you really don't see. She kind of this is like this funny little bounce when you click on her. She's like she's made of that shit that Flubber is made of. She kind of bounces around a little weirdly. Dominator's taking lessons from Dentalian, there we go, with the swinging, the giant reach. Lutz jumps, but he doesn't get his animation quite that up there fast enough. Yeah, she has like eyes instead of snakes. What does her level 5 look like? Oops. Yeah, it's eyes on that one too. She's still made of like that flubber looking crap though. She's like way too bad. She's like underneath her robe you would imagine is like legs, but it's actually just like a coiled spring and she kind of just bounces around on it like a bobblehead. Field is a weird fucking thing. Field's like an octopus with a crab's arm and like one wooden leg and one metal leg. So like he didn't have quite enough wood to make a second wooden leg, so he made one metal. Lutz goes for the headbutt, does he? Yeah, he's a headbutt guy. Either that or like the animation is very dramatic where he kind of like swings forward and then brings his arms right back. Field is not Cthulhu. Cthulhu is like not even a real thing, right? It's kind of like the imminent demise. I don't know. It isn't. I thought it was like kind of like a philosophical thing. It's often displayed as like an octopus thing, but I don't think it has a crab's arm and a wooden / metal leg though. It's like a poor man's Cthulhu. I've already looked at Bade. Aiden has this wicked fucking arm stretch that he has. He freaks right out. He's that thing from Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't, or Caribbean. I don't know. I don't really watch many movies. I've heard of it, of course, and I think I've seen the first one. He has giant eyes on his shoulder, though. You would think that's like an incredible weakness. Why would you want eyes on your shoulders? What the fuck are you gonna see like that anyway? Already looked up Walter. That Sword kind of looks kind of cool. He's like a ghost, but he has like this sick robe on and this giant book. Funny if he like actually swung with the book instead of his hand. Bonecarver's weapons look amazing. Yeah, Dent does have shoulder eyes too, but they kind of look more, for some reason they don't seem as like an obvious weakness. I don't know why. I guess they are, but they seem like it's almost like a glass coating for some reason. That's what it looks like to me. I know it isn't that way, but it kind of seems like there would be some glass going over the shoulder blade because of the way those kind of like spikes on the top are. I'd imagine there'd be glass going underneath of it or something of that nature. Probably just as problematic as Aiden, though. But I love the weapons on Bone Carver, and he swings them so unorthodox too. Just kind of comes forward with it. But the weapons look amazing. This kind of like transparent blue dagger that starts moving forward and then comes backwards around his arms. That's awesome. Glenn just takes one of the eyes out of Dentalion's shoulders and puts it on a stick, and it's like, oh, we'll use this for magic. And when you press it, it glows. Like when you can see at the end of his animation, it kind of radiates a little bit out of the eye. That's a pretty cool thing. What is that? Fuzzy? Let's see what this is. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Is that what... Oh, or is that the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean? Because, yeah, that does pretty much look exactly like him. With the crab arm and everything. Why would he have a crab arm? I never understood that. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. Wait, did I say the wrong name? If I did, that's my bad. Honor Guard is another very generic looking hero, kind of like a dwarven warrior. Very blocky shield, nothing particularly inspiring. Already looked at Ice Blink. Bleaker is such a small guy. Holy shit, he is tiny. His head is like half the size of him. What kind of creature is this? He just flexes when you kind of press on him fast. He's, oh, look at these muscles. Mirage is kind of like a generic character, but I think a lot of people like him. His swords are pretty cool. Having glowing purple katanas is a pretty sick thing. He's kind of like, he needs a back scratcher when you click on him, but he realizes that if he touches himself with the sword, that he'll either get burned or cut, so he kind of like hesitant about it. Mickey has the similar kind of sword thing going on. Mickey was always one of the funny characters because she has kunai in one hand, a katana in the other hand. She kind of has like this... a traditional kind of like a ninja looking garb that she wears, but she's a fucking ranger. Like, you'd think that she'd be an assassin. I don't know why they would call her an assassin when everything about her model makes her look, or I don't know why they call her a ranger when everything about her model makes her look like an assassin. But she is, I do like that she has a specific color theme as well. She's kind of like purple and blue the whole way through. I like that. OD01 is kind of like kind of a unique thing. He's like this plasmatic mage, very similar to Xerath from League of Legends, but he has bigger armor, where Xerath is mostly just a few scattered rocks kind of. This guy's like an armored version of Xerath. But yeah, she definitely looks like the most assassin-like character, but she's a ranger. Yeah, he's kind of like a genie or something of that nature. Oramus is like the true scholar of the bunch. He's got like these super decked out robes that they kind of remind me like Face or like Starlight does, kind of like a Maple Story character. I feel like this is like a Maple Story kind of getup. Sporting the cliche book as well as with most mages. The next event, that's hard to say. If I had to go by chronological order, I would bet that it's Prophet Orb one, probably. But like I said, I don't know if that's something they're planning on making more of a rare or not, but Maple Story, the drop game, yeah. Or I don't know how long ago you guys played, but you can try clicking that stupid sign in Orbis or Ludbrium, whatever it was, to try and get into that fucking party quest for like a half hour, only to miss it and then have to wait another half hour for someone to finish it. Emily's kind of like a generic mage as well. She feels like a character from World of Warcraft as well, but she brings more of the priest side with mage clothes, but she has crazy cleavage. But It's actually not as exaggerated as someone like Sierra, for example, or even Flamestrike. Flamestrike's a weird character. Her hair has like this big thick part in the front. Like her bangs seem to be separated from the rest of her head, and I don't know what's going on with that. If it's not a Prophet Orb event, what was the one we haven't had the longest? Maybe, no, we had an Arena and Casino. It's hard to say because they've started doing this double event thing, which means that they're progressing through them really fast, so I'm honestly really not sure. Yeah, Feminazi. Except she actually has a very effective role in this game, unlike the feminine movement. But anyway, yeah. I think we already looked at Roy. Kristen his sword looks really cool. It's like much bigger than you would have anticipated. Yeah, Tavern, that's probably the best. Tavern is probably what it is. That's a good one. Didn't use the overlay. Oh shit, I completely forgot to switch that over actually. That is my bad, man. I will definitely get on that though. I have it. Actually, maybe I can do that right quick. Hold on now. Just give me a moment. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Just 1 second there, just setting up the new background. I forgot to use it, and that's a terrible disservice to Foboy, who spent a good amount of time trying to make this for me, and I really appreciate that. So I'm gonna get to that right away. Might be a little bit too small for that. I might have to move the window or something. This actually is a different one. This background is not made by JWiz. This one is made by Fullboy or Sphilly that you see in the chat here. I'm pretty sure that's a Sphilly. That's your Fullboy, right? I suck at matching names with the in-game, like the idle heroes, as well as the chat. Alright, so perfect. Yeah, Sphilly's the one who did this. He goes by Fullboy in the Idle Heroes private server. I have to find a way to move this, but it's not as easy as moving it is the problem. I can get rid of the donation bar because that's been completed anyway, so I'll just move this down. Okay, I'll get rid of the donation bar, but moving this stupid thing is actually tedious. There we go. Okay, that was easier than I thought it was. But maybe I shouldn't move it that far down because I don't want it... If I could have it not blocking off the bit boss, because the bit boss now is higher than that. So let's move that up a little bit higher. Can I... pull this off. I can move it up to like right there, and then I can make this a little bit smaller. Sorry for doing this on stream, guys. I normally would have this done prior, but I completely forgot, and I think it would be a disservice to Sphilly for his hard work to not have this on there right now. So there we go. But this looks way better than my previous setup, and I thank you so much for the effort you put into this, man. This is amazing. A much better layout than what I had before. The high definition Deku tree in the background, and the Surisama logo. Love it. Alright, so what am I doing? Okay, where am I? It looks really nice through the chat too, like the chat being semi-opaque. It looks amazing through it. I was worried that the colors might not mesh up with the chat, but it worked out perfectly, so that's awesome. Joining the guild on the private server is a bit of a tricky thing. You have to have a really strong team, and not only does it have to be a really strong team, but it has to be like future-proof. It can't be just 6 faceless 9 stars, because that's not going to last. So just send me a message and a friend request on the private server, and I'll look at your team and we can talk about it there. That's the best way to approach it. You don't like the little space? I usually try to keep a little bit of space between all of the things, but maybe I can fix that. There you go. If that's better. I normally like there to be a little bit of space between these things, but again, this is for you guys, so I don't. Oh shit! Did I screw something up there? No. Okay. See, is that better? I think that should be better for everybody. Fuck that stupid be right back screen is screwing with me. Oh yeah, can I chat on the public? Yeah, I can do that for you. Ah shit, this is the... Yeah, okay, this should be fine though. Probably shouldn't have just spammed asked though. But I know I've seen someone say they were here for the first time. Who said that? Someone said they were new at the game. Kiri. All right. Thank you very much, Kiri, for joining the game, or the stream and the game. Lutz and Rosa are both very good, actually. There we go. If you already sent a friend request and a message, I'll message you on the private server when the stream is over, and we can sort that out then. I don't want to do that publicly on the stream. That's just, I find that kind of awkward. So I'll deal with that when this is all done. There we go. Okay, so this is perfect, Panda? All right. So, now, what am I going to do? We can go back to the hero nonsense, I guess. We were at Kristen. I think we finished with him. We already did all of the Abyss, so we have the Forest Heroes. We did Demon Hunter. Faceless, I think, is one of the few ones we didn't. Faceless has amazing looking weapons. I love those transparent daggers that are kind of... Or transparent bladed weapons in general that are not like traditionally shaped. You can see they have like this kind of hooks in them for facelesses. Facelesses. They have like these hooks, barbed areas, and I find that looks awesome. Hopefully they make more characters like that. Yeah, Kira, that's or Kiri, sorry. Those are both really good heroes. Lutz counters some of the best mages in the game, and mages are very strong right now. And Rosa is the best priest you can get, so those are very good places to start. Starlight, as I've said before, is one of my favorite heroes. She is she thematically looks very specifically like the level 90 mage from MapleStory. If you had the full level 90 mage outfit from MapleStory, your character would have looked just like this if you had the blue oriented one, which is pretty funny. I don't know why she holds her hand out like that, though. It's like she's trying to help kids cross the crosswalk or something. She puts her hand out. You like just put like a stop sign in it, and she just help people walk across the road. She has the force. Yeah, she's just blocking. She has like the force push or some shit like that. Yeah, Ice Lightning Wizard or something like that. Ice Lightning Wizard with the blue outfit. She would look, that's what she is, secretly. I know, I think of kids when I think of a crosswalk, but I guess adults, I don't know how we don't have crosswalks around here, so it's like, I don't know what to make of them. Whenever you see them on like TV and stuff like that, it's always just kids, so I don't know if adults are expected to walk across a crosswalk with a cross guard as well. I doubt it, because it doesn't make any sense, but so I always just think of like helping kids across the road. Rank 9 in Arena. Discuss. Am I ranked 9 in Arena? Or is that you're talking about? I'm ranked 505. So that's the wrong account. I'm going to switch to my main account, actually. Just 1 second there, guys. Alright, so I actually remembered to remove the Be Right Back screen this time. I didn't need to remind there, I actually got it. Woohoo! In the arena, I am ranked 55. I got smashed. King Torres, Alright, thanks PK Dan, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Try to add some ridiculousness to the stream every now and then, but have a good night, man. Oh, nice! You got to round 15 on Brave Trial. That's amazing. I've actually never been able to do that myself. I always get stuck around 10 or 11 has been like the highest I've ever been able to get to. Talk to the hand, though. Yeah, sorry I missed that earlier, but the talk to the hand is that's what she's doing for sure. 27. I was ranked pretty high, but I think I got bodied by a few people, or just this one, just Volprick. Volprick beat me up, and I fell like a bunch of spots. I don't really normally compete in the arena that often. I would like to stay in the top 50 though, so see if I can get back there. This is the hardest guy I can fight. I can definitely beat this guy. Ooh, monster though. Volprick. Perfect name. The picture? Nightbot doesn't... Wait, how did Nightbot... I thought I turned off Nightbot for links. Oh, geez, nice, man. That's 5 or 3 5-stars in one roll. It's really good. The guy I'm fighting is in your guild? That's really good, though, man. Great luck. So, what place am I now? Ah, shit. 33rd. Alright, so I'll stay there. That's fine. I don't really have the team to stay really high in the arena without spending a shitload of tokens. So I'm not really going to worry about that. Alright. How much experience do I need? Oh, a lot more. So let's see if I can get lucky with this now, because I know I can beat this if Lutz just pops off and hits the right targets. That's all I need. All I need is Lutz to figure his shit out. Alright, thanks for posting that again, the Crimson Links. I really need to get the Discord chat populated. It's definitely the best way to... It's definitely the best way for me to notify you guys when I'm streaming. Oh, come on! Yes! No! How did I lose? Why did it not end when the fucking dragon hit her? What a crock of shit. That is the worst. Why would that happen? I know the poison damage would tick, but shouldn't the fight end when my enemies have been defeated? Yeah, that is salt. That is pretty salty. I would be salty after that. Thankfully, I beat it just right afterwards, but holy shit, that's tilting. That better not happen. It's going to happen again, so I'm not going to say it. It's going to happen again eventually, for sure. GG, easy money, yo. Rest in peace. Defeated. Oh no, it's starting to get hard again. This is where everyone is stuck right on 191. There's a lot of people stuck there. I'm up to 25 though. I'm actually in the top 25 again. That's awesome. Ah, need more water. Am I still... I'm number 7. Okay, so it's still okay. Something with a blacksmith. Should make those. I just need the Hand of Midas, which will be in 15 minutes. So where were we on the heroes? I think we're on Starlight, right? Yeah, so we made it to Gru. Gru is, I don't know, I find he's just very generic. His head is so large. Why does he have such a giant head? His staff is pretty cool, but he feels like a very generic kind of wooden guardian kind of character. It's something from Magic the Gathering or something like that, or The Hobbit. I think we already looked at Malsa. We already looked at Rosa. Thale, one of the funniest things I never realized about Thale for like the longest time when I first started playing is that she's stuck to the ground. What kind of a tormented existence would it be to have wings and legs? You can see she's got legs under there. She's got wings and legs, but she's stuck to the ground. What kind of like Twilight Zone bullshit is this? That's so unfortunate. She has a similar book to the one that what's his face there has, Deathsworn. They have a very similar book. Actually, hers is a little bit more simplistic. His book is got better embroidery and shit like that on it. Hers has just got like has like a weird drawn on Illuminati sign. Yeah, exactly, Otzer. Why the fuck did Evolution give her wings and legs when she is clearly stuck in the ground to whatever she is attached to? Fuzzy, I hate to ask this, but what is your name in the game? I'm so bad at remembering the names in the game. If it's something like Fuzzy, I'm sorry. It's just Fuzzy? So I don't have you on my friends list then. Oh, that makes it hard to, who would I get rid of? Fearful God's been off for a day, and he's in my guild too. That's rough. I hate it when people go offline for a day in the guild. So I don't have you on my list already, unless I'm just insane and missed it. No. So, did you say anything recently in the chat? Just say something in the chat and I'll add you. I didn't see it. It wasn't there. Or unless it's there now. No, it's not there. 1 + 1 is 3. That's true. I can't add any more new friends. What? Did I not accept the... What the hell? What the hell happened? Oh, you just checked the spot? How did that happen, though? I thought I had another spot ready. What? Okay, Sophie has 2 spots. Why do I have Sophie's alt as well? I don't need to have Sophie's alt. I have her main. That's fine. I'll add you again there, Fuzzy. That's weird. There we go. I mean, if you don't mind me doing this in the chat, but probably not, man, because you have a 7-star Faceless and a 7-star Mirage, which is a pretty big waste of resources, unfortunately. The only heroes that you have that are future-proof are Lutz, and that's it. Lutz is not really a like a super high-tier character. He's just a very good counter character. So you would need at least something like a Walter, Bloodblade, Flame Strike, Asmodel, something of that nature. Sorry about that though, man. Alright, so let's get that fight on the go. I don't mean to be hateful. Like, that's why I wanted to do it afterwards. That's why I didn't want to do that on stream. But if he insists, I mean, yeah, I'll definitely I'll 1v1 anyone who wants to have a shot and see how it goes. I think your Ice Blink might be a better tank than Gru. It's hard to say, but you might be better off with Ice Blink as your first hero. Panda. Can I find you in the arena, Panda? There's Rory. Holy shit, he has a 9-star Dentalian? What the fuck? When did that happen? Oh, yeah, I guess I can find you in the arena, your first spot. But I can't get it up there. That's too high. Or I may be able to, but it would cost a lot of chips. I definitely can't fight that guy. That guy's such a trap. That guy's team is so reminiscent to mine. Yeah, he's way up there. Panda just went fucking crazy. I can definitely beat you. Oh wait, I'm too low. Oh god. What a turn of events. Who would have thought? Panda is too good for me. Well, I'm coming, buddy. Oh my god. I might be able to beat this team, but the crowd control is too risky. I don't want to bother trying. The private server's been out for just over a month, I think, like a month and a week, if I'm not mistaken. Oh shit, do I have the wrong team? Did I not put Lutz on this team? What did I do wrong? Because this is not my optimal team for sure. Thank God Bloodblade is carrying the shit out of me. Still can't quite get to Demented Panda. I think I can beat this team too, though. But I need to get you out of here and get Lutz back in. That was a mistake. Onslaught? What are you doing, man? I will battle you in a second, Sphilly. I have to try to knock Demented Panda off his high horse. I have to come for him. Obviously just kidding, by the way. But I have to go for that number 1 spot. Am I high enough yet to try? There we go. So, let's see how this goes now. The reason I was able to beat him before was because I could stun his Flame Strike. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that now. Oh, thanks, man. That's fine, though. You can stop that now. Appreciate that, though, Fuzzy. Okay, so I did get the Flame Strike stunned. Flame Strike stunned is a big part of this, but she's still got a lot of HP. Alright, got it. Still can beat Panda. That was a good battle, though. I got lucky with the stun. If I didn't stun Flame Strike, that would not have been a victory for me. But that right there is why Lutz is a good character. Because Lutz can shut down even a 9-star Flame Strike to the point where you can actually have a chance against her. Her HP is still really high, though. As you've seen from that battle, she survived 2 turns of being stunned. Ah, you wanna redo? All right, let's try that again. Balrog is a stronger frontliner. And I didn't stun Flame Strike this time, so this is a lot harder. Oh, I think I still got it, though. I still got it. All right. And that's without the Flame Strike stun. That was actually pretty surprising. Panda, it's not that we didn't accept you. We probably had like 8 people in the queue back then. That was a really rough time for the guild when it came to recruiting because everybody wanted in. And I had a bad tendency of just kind of putting people in a line. And you were probably in line, but it was just so far down the line because I wanted to be fair to the people I told that they could have a spot. I didn't want to jump people ahead just because they were strong. And because you were definitely strong enough to get into the team because you've had that Flame Strike for a long time. So it's not like that was ever a question of power. It was just a question of I didn't want to be an asshole leader and tell people that I had previously said could join that I'm going to let someone else join instead. And now you did the unfortunate thing of joining Drip's guild, and me and Drip are pretty good buddies, so I can't even attempt to snipe because I told him I wouldn't do that. So now we're in an awkward spot where even if you did want to join, I probably couldn't accept you just because that would feel like I'm screwing over Drip. So it's kind of a weird thing. But I do like that you are on Drip's guild anyway because I like being rivals with Drip for the #1 spot. That makes this very interesting that we both have very strong teams that can compete against each other. So that's really enjoyable. Yeah, and I made a specific promise to Drip that I would not try to snipe any of his members, and I don't want to because he's a good man, and I want him and me to be contesting for that #1 spot. Oh man, rivalry, good rivalry is the key to enjoying these kinds of games. If you cannot have friendly rivalry and good banter, that is such an avenue of wasted entertainment. Alright, so I think I have to fight Philly now, right? That's what I said. So, oh boy. You have a really strong team too. That Walter could be a pain in the ass. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, leveling takes the same amount of time. I did get the Flame Strike stun, so that'll probably help me considerably. And Walter got stunned by the pet. You have a healing pet. That's weird. Holy shit, the Thale held on a long time. And did I fight Fuzzy? I think I fought Fuzzy, right? Yeah, I fought Fuzzy. The Ice Blink. It does take the same amount of time, but it is a little bit easier because more people are willing to spend money to fight the bosses because they just get a lot more gems. So it's a little bit easier in that regard. I think that dragon is the best. The dragon, in my opinion, is the best one because not only does he give you good damage and the stuns, but in the late game, once you get really far invested into his skills, he gives you crit and crit damage as well, if I'm not mistaken. And that's just the best of both worlds, right? So I don't think I need to watch this though. 2.4 mil. It's not bad. Oh shit, man, Crimson Lynx, that sucks. I hope you feel better. I hate spraining ankles or things like that. Just not like major injuries, but they become a problem for just doing everyday tasks. Same thing with like if you have arthritis in your fingers or shit like that. That is so bad. Alright, so I was able to get to third, but I think that there's a few people on my team that haven't hit this guy yet, so they're going to pass me. I'll probably finish around 6th. That's where I've been finishing, is like 6th or 7th. Yeah, that's usually where I finish. But the thing is, I can actually finish a little bit higher than these guys if I just get lucky with the timing, but I'm just not getting the timing, unfortunately. I actually have no idea what rebirthing gets you. I don't know if it gets you everything except for the gold. That's what most people say, but I've never tested it myself. But if Panda's saying that's what happens, I'd believe him. I actually have no idea how much experience they give comparatively. I imagine it's just like 10 each or something like that, but I'm not sure actually. This stage is super difficult. So, where were we on the heroes, right? I keep scrolling to the bottom of that one for some reason. So where were we? We're on Thale. We've already looked at the flying rhinoceros. This guy, Zekus, like, what is up with that staff? It's like he's got Field's brother on his staff. Like, what the hell is up with that? Why would you have an octopus on a staff? That's such a weird thing. And he's got like fins on his back. I guess he's like a frog or something, some kind of catfish maybe. I don't know. What a weird looking guy though. I guess he's unique in that sense. If that's a point of redemption. The Grey-Eyed has these sick looking claws though. The Grey-Eyed is a weird hero too because even though he started off as a 4-star hero, he's actually pretty comparable to Faceless. He's similar to Bonecarver in that way, where even though they started off as 4 stars, they're probably just as good as Faceless, and that'll tell you about the sorry state that she's in when 4-star heroes are actually better than her when they become 6 stars. That is unfortunate. Yeah, he does look like Rengar, actually, with the braided hair and stuff like that, and the very white cat-ish looking thing. He is a Idle Heroes Rengar. What if Zekus is that would actually be hilarious. That would be such a cool like lore twist where like Zekus is the octopus and he just controls this guy. That's like Parasect, right? The Pokemon where the Parasect is actually like the mushroom and not the little insect thing. Did we level up there? we're just waiting to level up. As soon as we level up, we'll have that spot, and we're super close. As you can tell, we're like just right on the cusp of getting that. We just need a few more people to sign in and to attack the raid boss. And as soon as that, as soon as that happens, we can get you in. That's the only thing we're waiting on. Is just for this stupid green meter to fill up. So I think we're on to the dark heroes now, right? Arthendal is kind of a funny hero. I like the way she looks just because of that stupid grin she has on her face. And she's so slow moving. Like, look at how, she's stuck in molasses or something like that. It's so funny. But that little look on her face, it's kind of like a half smile, half sneer. It's ridiculous. Oh, my Hand of Midas is ready. Thank you. There we go. I got distracted. Pick up that gold right quick. Cash that in. It's been triggering you. How long has it been up? It couldn't have been up that long. But yeah, that's pretty funny. And I never really thought about it, but I guess that stuff in the back is her hair, right? I never really noticed it before. I always it kind of looks like smoke or something maybe, but it's definitely her hair, right? That she has like a little band right at the end. Her hands have this like radiating magic coming out of it too. Kind of like Melissa does, or Malissa. But her hands also have eyes on them, and so does her forehead. The forehead is not so problematic. It's not very useful, but it's not problematic. But I don't know, why would you have eyeballs on your hands? That is a terrible place to have eyeballs. I guess it's better than your shoulders, because at least you can like kind of use your hands to look in funny directions that you wouldn't be able to otherwise, but still not great. It's okay to 6-star Honor Guard, but I wouldn't take him past 6-star. I would keep him at 6-star and use him as fodder for someone else eventually. Crimson Lynx comes in with the no. He's not a great hero by any means. He's not good, but 6-starring heroes is not the end of the world, because you can still use them for fodder for a 7 or for an 8-star or a 9-star hero. But if you do have another hero you're working on, for example, if you have a Flame Strike and she's 6-star, I definitely would work on getting her leveled up first before 6-starring something like Honor Guard. Alright, so what's the next one? Sleepless. Sleepless is another one of those plasmatic looking genie guys, kind of like a Xerath. But he's alright. I don't find he's thematically too cool, but he's an average looking hero. He's kind of unique because there's not many warriors that are like that. It kind of looks like his belt has a little face on it too. If you can see, his belt has like these 2 blue dots that kind of look like eyes, and the little yellow spikes, yellow goldish spikes, look like kind of like little teeth. Kind of funny looking. Light Dark is very hard to level up. And this guy actually looks kind of like a badass. This guy is so ominous. He is not a good man. You can tell that this guy fucking kills babies and shit. I don't know how good these heroes are. And you don't really see them at 6-star. And their abilities are average, but reducing energy is actually pretty fucking good. So it's hard to tell if that would be really strong. I hate when they do that. Like, one ability. When damage gets 30 energy. Yeah, he definitely does kill babies and shit. You can tell. Look at him. That is the face of a guy who does not care about morals. This is another example of one of those characters that uses the term direct true damage. What is the difference between direct true damage and regular true damage? I don't know why they make a distinction between that sometimes. I don't know what it is. And this is each attack increases the hero's energy by 30, and again that direct true damage. What is that? And it's hard to say as a newbie. Direct true damage. Direct true damage. The sound is not good. But yeah, he's a very evil looking character. And then we get to the light heroes. That's what true damage would be, right? What is the difference between true damage and direct true damage? Because there's two different things, right? So see, this one only says true damage. Increases true damage by 48%. What? I forgot them? We're only looking at 6 stars, aren't we? I'm not sure what happened there. But anyway, Gurk does look pretty cool. He has a female counterpart on the Avenger Legends. I think I still have that here. Yeah, actually, I'll jump on that for a quick second to show you the female, the gender-swapped Gurk. He's got that wicked stab going on. But come on, Avenger. I think Avenger Legends might need to update too, though. So I'll see how this goes. Download from the store. Nah, forget that. But anyway, just look at him. Just look at them. This guy has like a giant hand. What the hell is up with this guy's hand? Look at how big his hand is compared to the rest of his body. That's so weird. And he kind of like scratches his head if you click on him. So maybe he's thinking about that too. This is an awful big hand. My shoulder or my wrist is parallel to my shoulder, yet I'm still scratching my head. How the fuck is this possible? I don't really know if, like, these characters aren't very good. They've only got 3 abilities, so there's not much to say about that. Logan is another one of those mage kind of, or genie looking things, where he's kind of like a mage that's made of plasma and has like a shell. I did play Avenger Legends for a short period of time, but the devs kind of just wrecked me and other people at the same time when they decided to make the fusion costs go through the roof. And that really pissed me off, and I quit because of it, because it was so unnecessary and so brutal to new players, where it used to cost, like as an example, it used to cost 30 shards to level up a hero from one level to another, and then maybe it would go from 30 to 40 and then 40 to 50. Well, what they did was they changed it one patch where instead of costing 30, it cost 70 all of a sudden. So you're literally talking more than double. And what that meant was if you had previously fused heroes before this new patch came into place, you had spent so much less resources building up your heroes than if you were to try to do it after this patch. And they did no compensation for that. They just kind of smacked you in the face saying, okay, all the players who had played up until this point are going to have a huge advantage over you forever just because we want to make more money, I guess. And that just felt so shitty. And where I hadn't invested a lot of time or money into the game at that point, I just said, okay, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not going to play this anymore. You can keep your game. I'm not going to spend money on this. And that's what I did. I haven't played since. I gave them like a week to do something about it. I messaged them a few times saying, hey, like this is pretty fucked up. You should reconsider what you've got done here, or at least give some sort of compensation to help us catch up. And they were just like, well, thank you for the feedback. We will be sure to consider it. And yeah, just generic auto message, you know, from a machine or something like that. So I didn't have the time for that. I have no bother, and I just moved on. And that's why it has to update. Okay, so we looked at Gurk. Asmodel is an awesome looking hero too. It's like he has another one of those plasmatic swords that I'm particularly fond of. Although his isn't transparent, it's just on fire. Yeah, Panda, I would not support that game. If you're not hooked into it already, I would just get out. That's what I did. It wasn't worth it. I was slowly catching up to the players that I was in the guild with, because I started on server 1, and I was catching up to these people who had been playing for like maybe a few weeks before me, maybe a month, and when they threw out that patch, I knew I was just fucked. I knew there was no way I was going to catch up, and that killed all the competitive motivation for me to play, and with no competitive motivation, there was just no reason to play. Have a good night there, John the Master. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. But, yeah, oh, Asmodel's pretty cool. What is up with that black hair or whatever the hell that is in the back, though? It seems kind of odd when you look at it. It feels like he would be better off without that. It's probably not his hair. It's probably some sort of dressing to the helmet. But I don't know why they would put it there in the first place. Divine Spirit does not look half as cool as his dark brother. But he does backflips, so that's pretty hype. I wish I could do backflips. He can do them perfectly every time, too. Never fails. 100% backflip ratio. But he is another one of those plasmatic-looking guys, which is, they have a fondness for, it seems, in this game. Energy-based heroes that wear armor or something of that nature. Yeah, Dark Arthanol and his hair should be swapped, or just give her his hair and throw her hair in the garbage, because I don't think that Asmodel really needs that hair thing. I think that he would just look better if it was just the helmet. But that's just me personally. The hair just seems weird. The Divine Spirit again does backflips at level 5. Excuse me. I haven't played much StarCraft. I tried to get into StarCraft for a little while, but it was just I don't play one player mode in many games, so I jumped right into the multiplayer, and it was so hard to get into StarCraft. I made it to like Silver 2, and I just quit because I realized I was gonna have to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours trying to get good at this game, and I was already playing League of Legends at the time. So I just knew I did not have the time to commit to it. So I just like, nah, I'm going to pass on StarCraft. It was fun for a little bit, but I'm going to keep putting my time into League of Legends instead. And Fegan is very generic. He almost looks like a cliche kind of berserker or full armor, like heavy plate armor guy. He even has like a shitty sword. His sword, you'd think his sword would be a bit bigger, or at least a bit more intimidating, but it's just kind of this little, more of a dagger even than a short sword. I play on the NA server, actually. NA on League of Legends. My name is just Suri on League of Legends if you want to throw an ad. We're so close. Just need a few more people. Yeah, the vanilla scratch. Head scratch. He even does this kind of thing with his mouth. Like, It's kind of just a funny animation. A weird character. Weird arms. His hands are just way too big. Out of proportion. Crazily out of proportion. There's 9 minutes on that, so I can't finish that just yet. I suppose someone probably just destroyed me in the arena already. 2? What? How did I actually go up? Or was I 2 or 3? I thought I was 3rd. I think Lutz is pretty good late game. Lutz doesn't do a lot of damage, but he stuns mages, and mages are super strong in the meta. So I think he's a good investment. You can't go wrong with countering Flame Strike, and you can't go wrong with countering Flame Strike and Aiden. Yeah, we are a top 3. Fuzzy, Demented Panda, and myself. And then there's Ectris, and this crazy guy who has like a rook in his, or a knight, sorry, in his name. Why does he have a knight in his name? He's like a Chinese name with a knight in it. Not dead yet. Sleeping Knights. This guy's team looks pretty similar to what I expect mine to look like a little bit later in the game, except for the Norma. I like to have the Kareem, the Queen, and the probably the new hero, and then Lutz, Bloodblade, and Aiden. 2 Bade, Crimson, 2 Bade. See if I can hurry that up for you there, Svilly. Yeah, sorry, that... sorry about that. The new mic. We finished the mic donation thing, so hopefully that'll eradicate some of that in the future. I should have put it on mute or something, though. That's my bad, guys. Sorry about that. But the mic donation is completed, so I'll put that order in tonight, and hopefully it'll be in pretty soon. Alright, I think that's probably going to be the end of the stream, though. I don't think there's much else I can be up to. I already spent all my hero challenges there. And I don't really need any... I guess I could do the gold ones, but this is still probably where I'll end my stream. Oops. I thank you guys so much for joining. It's been a great stream, actually. I've streamed a lot longer than I usually do because there was just more content to go over with the nonsense in the heroes. So this is a 2.5 hour stream of Vital Heroes. Normally I only do about an hour and a half. So thank you guys for sticking with me for the longer stream. I am going to host Draco West, who is an awesome streamer. I think he's playing A Link to the Past right now, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, Ocarina of Time, I think he's playing right now. And so I want you guys to go over there and spam the Proto Chickens. I'm going to put it in here so you guys can just copy and paste it if you want. Oh my god, I'm typing into the thing again, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to host Draco, and I want you guys to go over there and spam Proto Chickens in his chat, please. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for viewing, and have a good night.